Well, g'day, day 15. We're halfway through the 30. And I think that it's time to introduce you to our CARE philosophy. It's the way we get results. It's really how you will build such a great company when you join Action Coach, when you join either as a member of the organization, start with one of our training programs. And by the way, in a few days, I will go into detail around what are the different programs and the options that you have to start working with us. The CARE program, though, starts with, well, it's four things: community, accountability, results, and education. So real business growth requires those four aspects. I'll start with community. We know that when business people come together, whether it's a group of salespeople in a sales training or a group of business owners in a membership program, or a business executives in a training, or whatever it is, we know that learning happens amazingly well. You learn from and with each other. Discussion groups, masterminding, all of these things bring about great levels of growth. Even if it's just the feeling that you're not alone, even if it's just the feeling that you're going through something that others have gone through before, or others are going through with you right now. If you're in business and you're struggling with something and you know there's someone else doing that, phenomenal. If you're succeeding at something and people are around you, and I guess it's one of the great things about being a part of a business owner community or a business community is when you can celebrate your wins. It's okay to announce what you're doing and get people to congratulate you on it, because we know what it took to do it. As a fellow business owner, I want to congratulate people when they do well, because dang, I know how much work it takes. So that's a big part of why we build community in all of the programs that we do and in everything that we do. The second, accountability. Self-accountability is pretty much a myth. I once met David Goggins, and if you've read his book, I think there's very few people that have that level of self-accountability. The majority of people do need accountability of some sort. I know I would work out without a trainer, but my trainer arriving, I work out more often and I work out a lot harder. And that accountability. See, a big business has an advantage over a small business in that they have shareholders and a board of directors. But a small business doesn't have that. In fact, it almost has the opposite. If you're the owner and the CEO, like if you, and you, let me be blunt. If you're the owner and the CEO, generally you do a bad job at both. Meaning, if I'm trying to be polite about this, you probably lie to yourself both. Like, oh, Brad, how did you go today as CEO? Oh, Mr. Owner, I did phenomenal. I worked super hard. Like, if I was the CEO of your business, would you push me harder than you would push yourself? Or vice versa. If I was the owner of your business and you were the CEO, do you think I would push you harder than you're pushing yourself? So it's about that accountability, and whether that is peer-to-peer accountability in the mastermind groups, or whether it is one-to-one accountability at the highest level with a coach, or one of the middle groups, but accountability is a big part of your success. Results focus. We at Action Coach are all about the results, the numbers, the measure. It's not about activity. It's not about story. It's not about, well, this happened and that. No. What are the numbers? What were the actual results? Let's drill it down, because that's where we need to be. Focusing on the actual results gets better results. And it's no more complex than that. We want to see amazing results because essentially that's why you joined our organization. That's why you came into us. It's why you asked us to be your coach, is to get you those results. You wanted us as your guide to get your results. We're going to make sure that happens, and we're going to focus in on it. In fact, we literally have a guarantee about it. So that's another thing that it means. We push hard to get amazing results for you. And some days you're going to love it, and other days you're going to be like, Brad, stop pushing me so hard. And it's going to be like, well, that's what you asked me to do. It's like the old coach that made you run laps. Well, You didn't like it, but you got fitter and therefore you got better results type thing. And finally, the education. Whether it's our Book of the Month program, whether it is the weekly video programs, whether it's just, even following along our podcasts, the education side of it is very important. As you grow more knowledge, you get, and I think it's even important just from an inspiration viewpoint. When you're reading or studying or listening or learning, you're getting new ideas. When you get new ideas, you feel inspired and motivated to do more. And it's not just you, we want the education, we want it through your organization. The more people that are learning, the faster the organization will grow. So, yeah, care is important. Community, accountability, results, education. That's how we get great results. And you can choose the level with which you play. You don't have to be massive in the community, but you need to be part of a bit of the community. And again, you don't have to have massive education. But there's all of those four things if we want to get great results, if you want to grow the business and grow yourself. Again, if you haven't already, reach out, have a good chat with someone, get to see a coach, meet with them. If there's not someone live and local in your area, reach out. We'll put someone on Zoom with you and we'll get you growing your business. Take care.